Alright, so I'm gonna be making a class setup for Ghost. Now this setup is all for free-for-all. I really don't play anything else besides that. But it's just the classes that I use on free-for-all. So here we go. Shout out to Demolish, who told me to make this video. I don't know why, but here you go. So, first off, I got the USR here, and sorry if it sounds pretty bad. My mic on my headset is kind of messing up, so here we got the USR. It got about 10,000 kills on it. It's pretty much one of the most classes that I use, obviously, and pretty much the class always stays the same. I don't use anything else besides these kill streaks or these perks: Marathon, Quick Draw, Dead Silence, and Amplify. And obviously the throwing knife, which I already don't use, not much. I just use it for like silent shots or whatnot. And then my second class, I have the Ripper. This is probably my go-to rushing class. It's one of my favorite guns in the game, besides the USR. This thing just completely demolishes, like, close range. I loved using this gun on close quarters. This gun is just like amazing. And then the perks are the same that I use on every rushing class. Ready Up, Sleight of Hand, Agility, Marathon, Dead Silence, and Focus. On my rushing classes I usually have Dog. Yeah, I don't know why I have a Dog, but he comes useful sometimes. And then the Remington, which is probably one of my favorite assault rifles in this game. It's pretty accurate, it's strong. I don't use it that much. It's when I play free for all, I really don't use these guns that much, but obviously, well, I use the same perks on this. Same perks on all my assault rifle classes, just like my rushing submachine gun. They use the same for assault rifle: Stalker, Dead Silence, Scavenger, Amplify, and Focus, and then same perks. My perks never really change. I really don't, unless I feel like using a Maniac, but my perks are always the same. It's either Dog or IMS, but Sentry Gun and Vulture always stay the same. I have the MTAR here. I really don't use this gun a lot anymore, but this gun is really good. It has like good ass range and good damage and perks as always. Just when I feel like using this gun, I just go ahead and use it. I think Badger, which is probably like one of the best rifles in the game. It's probably my second favorite. Pretty good gun, really good gun actually. Only SR rifle class that I have Scavenger on. The Vector, obviously another good gun. We don't use it that much. Overall, it's pretty strong. Its fire rate is not as high, but it's strong and it has good range and pretty good accuracy. Overall, I prefer this weapon if I don't want to get too close and personal. It's like with the Ripper, that's like close and personal. This gun is like more like medium engagements. The Fat, I don't know why I have this. I guess I just wanted to try something new. Pretty good gun, also pretty strong. I'm not a fan of the iron sights though. The CBJ, I like this gun a lot. It reminds me of the MW2 Mini Uzi. It has great mobility, like really good, which is why it's one of the reasons why I actually like it. Its fire rate is pretty high. It's really good in close quarters also. My attachments are muzzle brake and foregrip. And I have a C4 in here. Let's see what else I have. Yeah, same perks as always. It's a pretty good weapon. But if you're going against people who are actually like if you have some competition and some other players are using like the MTAR or the Ripper, this gun pretty much stands out. But it's a good gun. The Bison, have the Bison in here. Another great gun with great it's kind of like the CBJ in a way. Great mobility, great fire rate. But the iron sight's a lot better than the CBJs, and the kick isn't as bad. But I prefer the CBJ over the Bison. The AK-12. I guess I just started using this gun recently. I used to use it a lot back when I played, when this game first came out. I used to use this gun a lot. So since then, I really haven't used it that much. But it's a pretty good weapon overall. And sometimes I'll switch over like the AK and the Bison with these two classes. I switch them up sometimes if I just get bored and I feel like using other guns. I'll use like the K7 with the same attachments. Not the same attachments and there's some bones to break. But I'll use Cinemax instead, or armor piercing. And then this is a really good class right here. The Viper is one of the most, whenever you're sprinting and you want hip fire, this gun is the fastest to do that. So I usually rapid fire, and yeah, it's kind of hard. Muzzle brake. I usually pick rapid fire, muzzle brake, or foregrip. But with this right here and this perks, you do this ready up. So this is pretty much like hip fire, and trust me, this is really quick. Like I'll be running up the stairs on what is that map, Tremor? And like people who like, I just like, if I hear somebody going around the corner, they just get destroyed. And it's funny because they really don't know what hit them until they look at the kill cam. Overall, this is pretty good class setup for hip firing right here. I won't use it though, because like if you get somebody that's a little bit longer range, you're pretty much done. The kick on this weapon is horrible. But yeah, I'm kind of sick right now, so I'm just gonna end this right here. But yeah, hopefully you guys like this, and I'm out.